Welcome to the Own It by Kamisha podcast, where growth begins with accountability. So, if you guys are new here, the Own It brand focuses on helping women grow in their personal and professional lives. So, with that being said, let's jump into the episode. And y'all already know I like to get straight into my topic, minus all of that small talk. So, I want to talk to y'all about using what you have. So, the world has completely fooled us, y'all. Like, the world will have you broke trying to start a business, the world will have you in debt trying to start a business, and going crazy with this hustle grind mentality. Now, the hustle grind mentality, that's a conversation for a different day. But I really just want to talk to y'all about using what you have. You don't have to be business minded. That will come. That's part of the development process. You don't have to have 1,000 degrees. You don't have to know it all. You don't even have to really have a plan or a strategy. All you need is a problem. The world also tells us that we got to go find a problem in the world and try to fix it. Well, that's going to leave you hot, dry, and drained because it's a billion problems out here, y'all. It's a billion problems in this world. And you think the problem that you're supposed to solve, the assignment that you're called to, is seeking it outside of your house, is seeking it in the world. No, you're going to go crazy like that. I want to show y'all how to do business God's way. This didn't come directly from me. It came straight from the word of God, okay? It came straight from the Bible. I did not just come up with how to do business overnight. It came to me by reading the word of God. I tried it the world's way, y'all. When I tell y'all the world's way is completely contrary to God's way, you're going to find yourself falling slap on your face, and you're trying because you're trying to do business. You're trying to do this godly thing, this passionate thing that you have. You're trying to do business the right way, but you're following the systems of the world. You would never, ever be successful in that way. So using what you have in your house is, first, you need to figure out what's the problem. When you think about a problem, think about the widow woman in the Bible. Y'all remember when her husband died, her creditors threatened to take her 2 sons. So she went to Elijah. Did she go to Elijah or Elisha? Elisha. So she went to Elijah just panicking like, look, my husband left me with all this debt. His creditors are coming to take my sons because I don't have the money. The first thing Elijah asked her was, how can I help you? What do you have in your house? Not what's the problem out in the world that you can solve. What you got at home, in your kitchen, in your dining room, in your living room. When I first left my corporate job, y'all know I did not have a plan. I did not have a strategy. I never been an entrepreneur a day in my life. Like, I did not know that world. But guess what? It was something in my house that I used, and I made it profitable. So what do you have in your home? First, identify a problem. Okay, you need money. You got to pay these people. You got to pay this debt. You got to pay these bills. Okay, that's the problem. Now, what do you have in your home? You can also use what you have in your spiritual house. Your body is a temple. Your body is a spiritual house. Can you cook? Can you clean? Do you have are you creative with your hands? Can you coach? Can you teach? Like, you have gifts on the inside of you. There is oil on the inside of you. There is something in this world that you may have came out of, and you're free, and you can teach other people how to be free. You don't just have to utilize what you have in your physical house. It can be your physical house or your spiritual house or both. Whatever that thing is, use it. Do not go outsourcing. It's already in you. The world will tell you, okay, go start an LLC. Go get a website. Go get an EIN number. Go get business credit. Go get a business loan. Go apply for grants. They're telling you to do all of this outsourcing. Eventually, yes, when you are a thriving business, when your business is booming and you can afford all of that, and you're expanding, of course, you want to be you want to get all of your legalities and your structure in place, but that does not come in the beginning. Remember, you don't have the money to do it. So the reason why you're here and you're trying to figure out a way out, you're trying to figure out how to pay the creditors, you're trying to figure out how to establish wealth for you and your bloodline. Why would you go spend more money that you do not have to do that? Use what's in your house. Let me tell y'all something. When I first got out here, I started listening to the world. I was praying and talking to God, but I wasn't in sync with him when it came to my business like I should have been. I was more in sync with what the world was doing, because I was saying, oh, look, she's successful. He's successful. Let me get some advice from him. Let me get some advice from her. Little did I know, they was doing it off of their own strength. They were doing it like the world. And God's way is completely contrary to the world's way. So you have to use what's in your house. And it may be a small investment that you have to put with that, but I can almost guarantee you it's going to be something you already have. It's going to be something that you can access without having to go in debt, without having to go broke. This journal that I have in helping people leave their 9 to 5, y'all, this started with a journal that I already had in my house, okay? And I made it profitable, and I made my personal journal into a business to help other women. When I first started journaling to God, I was just journaling, telling God I wanted to be free from my corporate job and I wanted to work for him full time and not the world. When I left my corporate job, I didn't know what was next. But the Lord started speaking to me and telling me what to do. Okay? Now, in the beginning, I wasn't even listening to him. Remember, I was trying to do it the world way. But when I realized slowly, okay, the world way is not working, let me just sit with God. So I sat with God for like 2 weeks, y'all, trying to understand what was happening, what was going on, where was I coming up short. And I was leaving him out of the equation. And that's when the journal came to me. Use what you have in your house. Now, I didn't spend thousands of dollars trying to do it their way, when the way that God was telling me to do it, I had the means to do it all alone. Okay? So use what you have.